Clemson won the college football national championship against Alabama in a blowout 44-16 victory at Santa Clara, January 7, 2019. Clemson had several underclassmen declare for the 2019 NFL Draft, including star defensive linemen Clelin, Ferrell and Dexter. But the Tigers also received some good news with Isaiah Simmons, Muse and others choosing to return to school. Here's an early look at what Clemson's starting lineup could look like in 2019. Quarterback Dabo Swinney said after the 2019 season that Trevor Lawrence has to go out and earn the job again this offseason, but Lawrence will be the starter and a Heisman favorite going into the season. Running back Travis Etienne will be in the Heisman conversation as well after finishing 7th in 2018. J. Dixon should also see an increased number of carries after putting together a strong season in 2018 as a true freshman. Receivers Hunter Renfrow is moving on after an incredible career, but the Tigers have plenty of receivers ready to step up behind him. Justin Ross should move into a starting role alongside T. Higgins and Amari Rodgers. If Clemson goes with more four-wide sets due to a lack of depth at tight end, then Darian Kendrick could move into a starting role, while T.J. Chase and DeAndre Overton will also be in the conversation. Tight end Braden Galloway or Garrett Williams are the most likely starters with eligibility remaining, but Galloway is facing a year-long suspension after testing positive for ostarine, and Williams could leave the program to join the military. If those two players are out of the mix, J.C. Chalk will likely move into a starting role. Chalk played in all 15 games and caught a pair of passes in 2018. Offensive line: the Tigers are losing a pair of starters in All-American Mitch Hyatt and All-ACC selection Justin Falcinelli, but they still return plenty of experience. Freshman Jackson Carman got better and better as the season went along and appears ready to move into Hyatt's starting role. Gage Travenka and Sean Pollard split time at right guard this season, but Travenka also has experience at center and could slide over to replace Falcinelli, while Pollard moving into a full-time starter role. Defensive line: Clemson must replace all four of its starters, but the Tigers have some young, talented backups ready to step up. Xavier Thomas was a terror when he was in games this season, and the staff loves the way Justin Foster has developed. Those two are the favorites to earn the starting defensive end jobs, while KJ Henry, Logan Rudolph and Justin Mascoll could also get in the mix. Niles Pinckney and Xavier Kelly are the favorites to start at defensive tackle. Linebackers: Trey Lamar is leaving for the NFL Draft after his junior season and Kendall Joseph is graduating, but the Tigers received some good news when leading tackler Isaiah Simmons opted to pass on the NFL Draft and return to school. Simmons will maintain his starting role at the nickel, Sam spot and will likely be joined by two of three of Shaq Smith, Chad Smith and James Skalski. For now we'll project Chad Smith to start at Mike and Shaq Smith to start at Will. Secondary: Clemson had one departure from its starting secondary with Trayvon Mullen entering the 2019 NFL Draft, but the Tigers could have had three. Safeties: Tanner Muse and Kayvon Wallace opted to return for their senior seasons, and they will be joined in a starting lineup by A.J. Terrell, who had a strong sophomore year. Mario Goodrich or Kyler McMichael are likely to replace Mullen, while five-star signee Andrew Booth could see the field early as well. Goodrich gets the nod for now as he played in more games and played more snaps than McMichael in 2018. Goodrich also had 3 pass breakups in only 113 snaps. Starting lineup projection: quarterback Trevor Lawrence, running back Travis Etienne, receivers Justin Ross, T. Higgins, Amari Rodgers, tight end J.C. Chalk, offensive line left to right Jackson Carman, John Simpson, Gage Travenka, Sean Pollard, Tremaine Ankrum, defensive line Xavier Thomas, Niles Pinckney, D.T., Jordan Williams, D.T., Justin Foster, linebackers Isaiah Simmons, N.S., Shaq Smith, W., Chad Smith, M., secondary A.J. Terrell, CB, Mario Goodrich, CB, Tanner Muse, FS, Kayvon Wallace, SS. South Carolina Gamecocks football alums Dabo Samuel and Dennis Daly are both at the Senior Bowl in Alabama hoping to impress NFL scouts before the draft. How they measured out in height, hand size. January 22, 2019 12:59 a.m. January 22, 2019 9:41 a.m. January 22, 2019 7:50 a.m. January 22, 2019 7:50 a.m. January 22, 2019 2:06 p.m.